Now, something really interesting happened over the weekend, and I'm wondering if you noticed. Elon Musk, the owner of Tesla, one of the richest men in the world, and one of the most followed businessmen on social media, put out a tweet replying to someone saying that he's having some trouble with the Indian government as far as entering India with his huge brand Tesla is concerned. What followed was a flurry of tweets from ministers across different states of the country saying, Elon Bhaiya, please come and invest in our state. It was an amazing spectacle, but what does it really mean? First, take a look at how it played out.
He's known for his super slick, futuristic, zero-emissions supercars. And now billionaire Elon Musk is spoiled for choice. Indian states are furiously competing to drive in Musk's Tesla, sending out one invite after another to the e-car giant to set up shop. Punjab Congress chief Navjot Singh Sidhu dashed an invite on Twitter offering industrial city Ludhiana as the hub for Tesla. And a slew of sops like single window clearance. Musk had sparked off the furious race after tweeting about a lot of challenges with the government. Musk's tweet led to several states rushing in with invites for the billionaire. Telangana's Industry and Commerce Minister Rama was the first one to invite Tesla to invest in the state.
There will be a day, in the not so distant future, where almost every vehicle driven by all of us, in fact, will be an electric vehicle. Telangana state, in fact, wants to be the epicenter of this revolution, of this activity, and we want to be at the forefront, leading the entire country.
West Bengal's Minority Affairs and Madrasa Education Minister Ghulam Rabbani asked Musk to invest in his state as it has the best infrastructure. The Aghadi government in Maharashtra was not left behind. Water Resources Minister and State NCP Chief Jayant Patil also invited Tesla. But despite clamour by states, the centre has rejected Elon Musk's claims on facing challenges. Sources say that Musk is merely trying to put pressure on the government through social media and wants a cut in import duties on its cars without committing to Make in India. The central government even asserting that they will not bow to such pressure tactics. Bureau Report, India Today.
So amidst all this serenading and courting of Elon Musk, and it's not a funny business. These are serious ministers who've actually formally invited Elon Musk, or at least put out the words there on social media from their verified account saying, please come, we'll give you single window clearance, you won't have any problems there. There's also a little bit of tension because Elon Musk has basically said that he's having problems with the government, but the states are saying, don't worry about that, we will solve all your troubles. But what is Tesla's timeline? What is Elon Musk's timeline so far as his experience is concerned here in India? October 2020, just to refresh your memory, Elon Musk announced that Tesla will be selling cars in India next year. That's in 2021. In January 2021, Tesla set up its first India office in Bengaluru. That's in Karnataka. July 2021, Tesla requested for a big reduction in import duties in the country. In July 2021, same month, Elon Musk said that there was a very high import duty that was delaying Tesla's proper entry into India. December last year, that's just last month, 7 Tesla models were basically approved for Indian roads. 2021, again, Tesla spent its entire year lobbying for tax cut, is what our sources and Business Today journalists are telling us. Jan 2022, the month that we're in, Elon Musk has blamed the government for government challenges for the delay in Tesla's big entry into India. So here are the big questions that we are asking here in India today amidst this very, very tantalizing situation where you've got a Telangana minister, Bengal minister, Tamil Nadu minister, Karnataka minister, Chhattisgarh minister, other ministers, Punjab, even Navjot Singh Sidhu, all saying, Elon Bhaiya, please come and invest in our state. The big questions we're asking, by talking about government challenges, has Elon Musk inadvertently pitted one Indian state against the other? It's healthy competition. Why not? But is that what the intention was? Is Musk trying to pressurize the Indian government using social media. He's an enormously influential businessman. He is followed by tens of millions of people on social media and is considered one of the most influential and powerful people, both online and offline. Are these pressure tactics that are happening? Is there any truth in the claims that Elon Musk merely wants tax breaks and he has no substantive intentions of investing in India? Is Elon Musk committed to making in India? Because that's what all of these states want. That's what the central government also wants. Real manufacturing and jobs here in India. Why are mostly non-BJP states wooing the Tesla CEO? A Karnataka minister also tweeted to Elon Musk, funnily enough, but he later deleted his tweet. So that's the question that we are asking right now. Now, Nitin Gadkari, who's a senior minister in the current government, had strongly rejected Elon Musk's earlier claims about, the challenges that he is facing in India while working with the Indian government. The government sources have told India Today that Musk is trying to build pressure through social media and that Tesla simply wants to reduce its import duties on cars without actually making any proper solid commitment to building its cars or at least building large systems here in India. In October last year, as I said, at the India Today conclave, speaking on electric vehicles and its penetration in the country in the coming years, Union Minister for Road Transport and Highways Nitin Gadkari said Tesla wants to import fully built cars from China without setting up a manufacturing plant in India. Is this the sticking point that we're talking about? Take a look at this.
टेस्ला सस्ती मिल जाएगी, 35 लाख रुपए में आएगी गाड़ी। आपको टेस्ला की कीमत ज़्यादा नहीं है और उसका कॉस्टिंग भी कम है और इंडिया में हमारे जो वेंडर्स है वो पूरा टेस्ला को दे सकते हैं मटेरियल। अब थोड़ा सा एक मेरे मन की बात है जो मैंने टेस्ला को बार बार कही कि चाइना में बनाकर हिंदुस्तान में बेचने वाला काम मत करो। हिंदुस्तान में आओ, हमको मदद करते हैं, यहाँ हमारे वेंडर्स हैं, हमारे यहाँ बनाओ, हमारे यहाँ बेचो, हमारे यहाँ से एक्सपोर्ट करो। जो मदद चाहिए आपको हमारी सरकार करेगी। पर वो धीरे धीरे हिंदुस्तान का डोमेस्टिक मार्केट इतना बड़ा है और हमारे यहाँ इतने बड़े प्रमाण पर डिमांड है कि एक दो बातें मैं अक्सर कहता हूँ। हिंदुस्तान वर्ल्ड रिकॉर्ड करता है, एक पॉपुलेशन बढ़ाने में और दूसरा ऑटोमोबाइल का खरीदी में। 2 व्हीलर 3 व्हीलर, आप जितने लोग, एक घर में 3 लोग और 4 गाड़ियां हैं। और दिल्ली में तो अरुणपुरी जी की क्षमा मांगकर बताता हूँ, यहाँ पार्किंग करते नहीं, जैसे सरकार के रोड है ये इनके लिए बना है इसलिए गाड़ियाँ रोड पर खड़ी कर देते हैं और पार्किंग है। मुंबई में ऐसा नहीं होता, हर जगह पर पार्किंग होता है। तो अब धीरे धीरे इसमें कोई नहीं कि टेस्ला को आएगी, अभी मार्केटिंग उनका शुरू हुआ है, मुझे लगता है कि आएगा। और दूसरा टेस्ला के बराबर और एक अमेरिकन ब्रांड है, वो भी ऑलरेडी उसका भी मैन्युफैक्चरिंग शुरू हुआ है। दूसरी बात जो बहुत, अब टेस्ला तो अच्छी है, मैंने चला, इतनी लाइट सुंदर है, टेक्नोलॉजी बहुत ही बेस्ट है, उसकी बराबर की टेक्नोलॉजी अब टाटा ने कोई कम अच्छी कार नहीं बनाई इलेक्ट्रिक, ये लैंड रोवर ने अच्छी नहीं बनाई है, यह सब जितने लोग टोयोटो बना रही है अभी वो उन्होंने भी अच्छी बनाई है। अब ऑल इंडियन ब्रांड्स, मर्सिडीज हो, BMW जितने यहाँ है वो भी लगातार रिसर्च कर रही। देखो सबसे बड़ी इंटरेस्टिंग बात है, मैं इनका धन्यवाद दूंगा, ये यंग टैलेंटेड लड़के जो है हिंदुस्तान के, ये इतना रिसर्च कर रहे हैं, छोटे छोटे स्टार्टअप इतनी न्यू टेक्नोलॉजी ला रहे हैं। मैं मानता हूं कि 2-4 साल में ये सब टेस्ला के बराबर रहेंगे।
And the Tesla Model 3 is the Tesla model that has been talked about as the entry-level vehicle from Tesla that will come into India. But all of that has actually been delayed right now with this entire tamasha over where Elon Musk is really going to be investing. But India Today's Ayush Elawadi became one of the first journalists in the country to actually test out the Tesla Model 3. Take a look at this.
Pinch yourself, this isn't a dream. The Tesla Model 3 is here with us on Indian roads. The big question that we keep asking, even at Business Today, is this a tech company? Is this an automotive company? Is it a tech company that just builds cars? Is it Elon Musk's passion project? Well, it is one of the coolest car brands out there, the most coveted, the most sought after, and we have the Tesla Model 3 here on India Today. Yeah, don't miss the alloys on this one. And of course, Tesla has this uncanny knack of picking colors like this one. You can spot the cameras as well, 8 of them around the car. I'll get inside and show you the dynamic range on those cameras. That is when you know this is a technology company. When you have so many smartphone manufacturers putting millions of dollars into really acing their smartphone camera game, you have to see the rear camera and the side cameras on this. In fact, that's what makes the autopilot sensors really work. And that's an interesting technology play. This is also one of my favorite parts of the car. If you want to unlock it, this lovely, classy, this is not my visiting card, the Tesla card, tap it right here on this sensor. And when you see, well, the rearview mirror is turning, the car has unlocked for you. You're already worried about the rising fuel prices? Then you don't need to pull any lever inside. All you have to do is come at the back, give this a nice tap, and that reveals the charging ports. Traditionally, you'd have a trunk at the back, but since this is an EV, you're not going to be cribbing about storage space anytime soon. Time to take you guys inside. This is what makes the car truly special. Put my foot on the brake, enter my personal code for my profile. There you go. It feels like a sci-fi movie, honestly. And I want to show you guys what the entire interior is like. It's clean, it's subtle, it's smooth, it's classy. Well, of course, you have this fantastic sporty steering wheel. There's no, display over here with your cluster and then a smaller screen out here. It's just one neat tablet. The ground clearance here on this car, right about here, we've had some issues while we were taking it out for a spin. Well, essentially on a lot of the bumps and a lot of the speed breakers, this wasn't necessarily the car you would want on those particular roads, but well, we managed. We slalomed through it on different angles.
After spending a day testing the Model 3 on Bengaluru roads, we headed to the heart of the city to find out what the owner of this vehicle makes of his Tesla experience.
Honestly speaking, after getting it, I never knew it has got so much of craze. Even when we were going in our Bentley, which is about 15 times than this, but even girls, forget about everything, forget about the traffic boys and all who are going motorcycle. Girls, the moment they turn, hey, Tesla, Tata.
And a quick bit of breaking as we bring you this broadcast. Tamil Nadu has also jumped on the Tesla wagon and invited Elon Musk to invest and bring Tesla into Tamil Nadu. Remember, Tesla's office opened in a neighboring state of Karnataka, but now you've got Tamil Nadu also joining the list of states that are actively serenading and wooing Elon Musk for his Tesla investment. Now, joining me live on this story, let's get some insight into this story, because it's not all fun and games. We're talking about potentially billions of dollars. We're talking about a lot of business intrigue, and we're talking about some of the most powerful, businessmen and government leaders in the world. Joining me live, Siddharth Zarabi, Managing Editor, Business Today Television, Ayush Elawadi, who's our Tech Editor, and Yogendra Pratap, Editor, Auto Today. Gentlemen, thank you very much for being with me. Siddharth, first to you. What are you making, Siddharth, of, Navjot Singh Sidhu, KT Rama Rao, all these ministers, chief ministers' offices, all, publicly serenading Elon Musk in this manner? Is this all fun and games, or is there a lot of seriousness to what's going on?
Well, yeah, it's pure politics in a way, for sure, Shiv. But remember, Tesla has been wooed by no less than Prime Minister Narendra Modi himself in 2015. He spent time at the company's headquarters. He met Elon, who received him. That footage is available. And we will all recollect that
we have those
India had shown great interest at that time. The issue really here is, can you make an exception and break away from the Make in India Atmanirbhar policy, which affects every manufacturer? Mercedes S-Class electrics being made, Tata electric cars already seen on the road, so many other companies, lots of startups. I think Mr. Musk is misreading the mood and the determination of this government. And Shiv, before I toss it back to you, this is a government that recently, and you know this subject better than anyone else, cancelled a lot of import projects in defense equipment and said, we'll make it in India. How can you go and provide an exception to Tesla, which in any case at the price point, even with 0% duty, would really put it out of the reach of most Indian buyers? So not happening at this stage unless a plant comes up. And then if a plant comes up, he gets all the benefits that every other single automaker of the world has availed in India across states.
Okay, very interesting. So a lot of political power play and pressure tactics also, apparently being brought to bear, says Siddharth. Yogendra, what is your sense from industry and from consumers, as far as this imminent entry of Tesla is concerned? The conversation has been on for quite a while now. It's taken on this very dramatic avatar now with Elon Musk being wooed by all these state ministers. But what's your sense from industry and consumers?
So, Shiv, hi. First of all, I'd just like to correct you on the timeline. When you said this is the timeline of Tesla's arrival in India, no, that wasn't it. I booked my Model 3 in 2016 when Tesla opened bookings for India. And at the time when I booked the Model 3 in 2016, they told me that I will get my car in the next year or so. This was a letter that I got from Tesla. And then it kept on getting delayed. And now it is, of course, 6 years after that, number one. Number two, the industry says that it should be a level playing field. If you're doing something for Tesla, it should be there for everybody else. There are lots of other players now in the Indian industry who can compete with Tesla on equal terms. They have the cars, they have the technology. There used to be a time when Tesla used to be ahead of the game, but it's no longer so. Companies who are well established in India have really good electric vehicles that can compete with Tesla on whatever parameter you want. Of course, Tesla has this brand recognition and value that the others don't have, and novelty as
Very true.
So that is there. And Tesla, of course, also has a lot of fan following. So there are lots of people who, like me, had booked the car way back then. I think 3 or 4 years down the line, I cancelled my booking and I got out of that. And that also was a saga in itself. Getting back my $1,000, I think it was, that I paid for booking the car. And, but lots of people have held on to their bookings to date.
No, very interesting. I mean, I'm going to, when I see you in the office, Yogendra, I'm going to hear that whole story from you about how you wriggled out of that booking. But, Ayush, Yogendra is right. Tesla has a lot of competition, but it is this new age, new generation brand. It's got, it's considered to be iconic. There's a, great captive market and audience for it all over the world. What is your sense? You drove the Model 3 as well. So, you're plugged into that ecosystem. What is your sense from, this power play that Elon Musk appears to be indulging in with India?
Shiv, power play it is. That's the key word. And just before I start off on that point, Yogendra was talking about the Tesla Model 3, the $1,000 that were paid as an advance. People are still waiting for the Roadster and the Cybertruck in the US. So it's a global problem with Tesla and its delays and its production delays. That said, when you talk about this power play, from a tech enthusiast perspective, and we've been covering this often on Tech Today as well, it's very clear. This is not about Elon Musk's space program versus the government, or Elon Musk's Starlink versus the government, or even Tesla. This is Elon Musk, the persona, the phenomenon, who is a master at work when it comes to using pop culture, a master when it comes to using social media. I'll give you a couple of instances about how he does use these pressure tactics and sort of manipulates perception better than most people out there in the business fraternity. For once, when Clubhouse during the lockdowns had become very popular, it was still not something ubiquitous until Elon Musk joined the room and started talking about cryptocurrencies. Just a few days ago, if you look at his tweets, he spoke about using cryptocurrencies to buy Tesla merchandise. Right? Let's look at what that did to the cryptocurrency market as soon as he did. Strangely enough, even when he put something inconsequential up on Twitter, and even you're so active on Twitter, Shiv, he put up a picture of a grape over the weekend, And the speculation in the market was, there might be a meme coin coming out of it called Grape Coin. I'm just saying it sounds inconsequential, but the last time we dismissed that as a joke, Dogecoin became that meme coin, which is now, so popular and commonplace. So this is Elon Musk clearly putting those pressure tactics on the government, on the population, on all of us enthusiasts. Yeah. And it's strange how he picks this. I mean, at the end of the day, the speculation started from a reply on a tweet. Just an Indian tech fan who wrote to him saying, when is it coming? And it looked like a naive reply, but clearly there is some level of method to that madness. And there was some level of deliberate sort of attempt out there to really play to the gallows. And I think that's what makes Elon Musk a master strategist in this space.
The enormous reach, the enormous influence, the power play, the politics. I'm glad I got Ayush, Siddharth and Yogendra here, because we've got a 360-degree perspective on this issue. It's not just a social media story. It's not just a trending story. It's not all fun and games, like I say for the third time. This is a very serious business, because there's potentially billions that could be invested. It could be a manufacturing coup as far as India is concerned. There is China sitting on the other side. There's a huge, young, hungry generation that loves the Tesla, brand. So all of these different angles that we've explored, I hope we've been able to, throw some light on those. Thanks very much, Siddharth, Ayush and Yogendra. Always a pleasure to have you on the show, gentlemen. Hopefully we'll take this story forward and get more of a sense from the Modi government on what plans for Tesla really are at this point of time. But that's a wrap on 5 Live. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I'll be seeing you on tomorrow's show from the India Today studio once again.